Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to The Uncertain. Episode 1, The Last Quiet Day. I don't actually know all that much about this game. It looked interesting, it's got puzzles, and there's robots. I like robots, so let's just jump straight in. God, I love a good loading screen. They've really put a lot of effort into this one, you can tell, can't you? See that? See that little glitch? That's the love and care that they've put into this loading screen. In the middle of the 22nd century, humanity became extinct as a result of deadly wars. However, the robots created by humans turned out to be very self-sufficient on their own. Artificial intelligence continued to evolve, which allowed robots to build their own society, and I can't read the rest. Each robot found a field of work that was best suited to their abilities. Slowly but steadily, they created a new civilization on Earth. They rightfully adopted... But I can't... It's too quick. The more progress they made, the more they looked and acted like humans. Interesting. Okay, that's just them presenting their game. That's fine. It's so small and difficult to read. You know, this reminds me, there's an art style.
Model
okay.
RT-217NP. Primary mission unknown.
Well,
I am not designed
we're
for
all there.
physical
We've all been there,
exercise.
mate.
I am certainly not capable of construction activity, but I am very skillful with electronics. I have set myself a task. I search the remains for electronic devices and make use of them to design different mechanisms that are useful and efficient.
Oh, good. Ever do anything just for fun?
We replace them. It took them ages to achieve what we have done in just a few years. We have formed a perfect society. Robots will not repeat the destructive human mistakes of the past. We are rational and logical. We do not fight in wars, and we cannot get ill.
That's nice.
By
Good for you.
replacing humans, we interrupted the self-destructive cycle of these intelligent but highly aggressive former inhabitants of the Earth. But it is going to take decades to reconstruct the world that they destroyed. Then,
Sorry.
a robot race will flourish under the guidance of our creator, the USS Corporation. Our world is not perfect yet.
Weren't they
We are
they
short on
humans
many
who ran that
resources,
corporation?
and we can count only on ourselves, but this is temporary. Most robots need to be repaired very often, but not me. I am very efficient at taking care of myself.
Oh, good. Anyway, I was talking about an art style that I saw. It was, I don't remember what they called, but it was basically taking real life things and then adding these sort of graphical glitches to them so that it looks like when you, if you remember a VHS tape, I don't know how old much of my audience are, like if you pause it and you get that weird little glitchy thing, they've done that, but on real objects. It looked really intriguing. And also while I was watching that little cutscene, like, those glitches across the screen did seem to get mirrored by the rain coming down the screen. I might be reading too much into this, but it's like technology and nature aren't that different when given the chance to grow as they do, I guess. I mean, again, I'm probably reading too much into this, but what can I say? The idea of artificial intelligence, especially the kind that can think for itself and kind of like this and start to feel, that really that's really interesting to me.
Radio. I need to find a second battery. It was with my tools.
I guess this is my tutorial time. This is quite a bit of damp and stuff, but I suppose as a robot, you probably don't care, do you? Or maybe you do. I don't know. I don't know how you feel, my friend. Oh, I can look at things. Okay. Right. I've got to find another battery. But doesn't mean I have to do it just yet. What's this?
This is an intercom, a high-powered desktop computer.
Ooh.
I do not need to use its full capacity, but the internet is useful to communicate with other robots. Unfortunately, my design does not support wireless internet connection, so I had to use the computer.
do you mean... By your design, do you mean yourself or the computer? I'm assuming you mean yourself, since you then went on to talk about how you have to use the computer. That would be quite interesting. Could you imagine if humans were Wi-Fi connected? I mean, ignore not going into too much detail about the problems that would cause, because there's a lot, but just for the benefits, it could be really interesting. Quite a fascinating new world. Maybe even terrifying too.
Humans used it to save their precious resources. We have a lot in common.
The sofa. By precious resources, do you mean fat? Because we got a lot of fat. I mean, speaking for myself, mostly all I've done by sitting on the sofa is get fat and edit YouTube videos and record them. I'm sat on the sofa right now. It's quite nice. It's a comfy sofa. Having to put some extra pillows behind my back because leaning forward like I do, it's not good for my back. So, a couple pillows just to give me that little extra support. Is this your toolbox? I imagine so. I'll save that for later. I'll keep exploring first.
The dock station's purpose is to recharge the batteries and update the built-in software of the robots. However, I made some changes in its firmware to avoid updates. I am now able to develop independently.
That's quite interesting. So it's like... So try to translate this to what it might be like for a human. What the equivalent might be for a human. I guess that's like choosing to be homeschooled instead of going to, well, school. But then I suppose it's not quite as direct. I mean, you can go to school and still form your own opinions. In fact, a good school will teach you to form your own opinions and learn for yourself as well as from them. But where was I going with this? Oh yes, I suppose if you plug yourself into an update, then you have no choice in the matter. It's you're just being controlled pretty directly. I like the fact that this robot is alone in a forest. I'm quite interested to see what a big robot metropolis might look like. I guess we might get to later. Ooh, a little toy. At least I hope that's just a toy. Nothing to say about it? Okay.
When I first walked into this building, I found human bones in the bed.
Oh.
I placed them in the incinerator.
What happened to them? Could you have buried them? I mean, I suppose logically, incinerating them is more efficient, but you don't know what they would have wanted. They might have wanted to be buried. I suppose it might not matter now. What have we got
This
here?
compartment contains textiles. Humans covered their bodies with it. The purpose of this is unknown to me.
Ah, well, I wish I could talk to you, because then I'd tell you it's to keep us warm and partly to make us look nice, I guess. I don't know. Just a picture of some people, probably the people who lived here. I want to see what he has to say about plants. Anything? No, guess not. What's in here?
This room is very strange. I never enter it.
Have you ever entered it? Oh, no. The thought just crossed my mind that might be a kid's bedroom. Oh, that's not nice. Don't want that to be a kid's bedroom. I guess this is the toolbox with the battery in it. So I guess that thing I was looking at earlier isn't a toolbox.
Here is the second battery.
Oh, good.
I made this plasma cutter from materials that I found in destroyed buildings. A construction robot ordered it.
Oh, so you're basically what would be the term? A freelance mechanic? Maybe? I don't know. He certainly seems like a rather artistic type robot.
That I found yesterday morning.
As far as robots go, I suppose.
From it.
That would be interesting. Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe it's not got anything interesting in it. Who knows?
No,
right, let's get the
they do not
battery.
fit in here. They need to be inserted into the radio.
Where's the radio? Am I picking it up?
Now I have
There we
two
go.
batteries. I can try to turn the radio receiver on.
Where's the radio receiver?
I will
What is
return
this?
to this later.
What is it?
It is a data coder. I use it to test and calibrate the electronics.
Cool. I don't know what that means, but okay. I guess we'll fix this radio in the next episode. I'm quite intrigued by this game. Both artistically and just... Look at that design. That's a cool looking robot. I like him. I don't remember what he said his name was, but I'm going to call him... Stephen. Yes, Stephen, we're going on adventures together. We're going to discover this brave new world without humans, which you probably already know, but I don't, so you've got to show me around. But we'll do all that in the next episode. Bye-bye.